Hi guys, welcome to Manatee Gaming, and this is the loot from 10,000 Ascension creatures. So this is the very first video in a multi-part video on my way to 10,000 Ascension creature kills. Our starting kill count is going to be 4,172, and I'm going to be killing multiple types of Ascension creatures, but for the most part I'm going to be killing Rorari because they are AFK. This is part of my journey to the Insane Final Boss title. The Road to Insane Final Boss title. So the reason for this is because I am a huge fan of getting the Slayer kill count up, and so I figure, you know what, since I have to kill so many of the Ascension bosses, I might as well just go ahead and get a lot of the keys myself. So basically I will be farming these for 10,000 kills, so I'll end up having 14,172 kills by the time that I am done, and then and then I'll show you the loot from that. So that's why it is a loot from 10,000 Ascension creature kills. Now, I may or may not stop at 10,000 kills. The reason why is because I do need a lot of the keystones in order to be able to complete the requirements for the Insane Final Boss. And yes, chances are I'm going to be starting out with the Legio bosses for the Insane Final Boss. It really just depends on how it goes. But while I'm down here, I'm basically just going to be AFKing, like I said, and looting as much things as possible. I did reset the rune metrics to a totally clean drop table. That way, when I am all done, I'll be able to show you all of the exact drops from the Ascension creatures. And I'll tell you how many of each type Ascension creature I killed if I'm doing multiple types. So the reason why the rune metrics helps a lot is because people pick up different drops, so this will give you an idea of exactly what you can expect. And for me myself, I'm going to be noting a lot of the drops and also using Pack Yak down here. You can see in this clip right here that I actually had to note paper some of my own potions because I just I overestimated the difficulty of Rorari's altogether. I thought I was going to need more potions, so that's the reason why you can see me noting a few things here. So basically, this is kind of like an Iron Man style for doing the Legio bosses because I do have to get 100 kills of each Legio boss, but I also need to get the pet drops, and the pet drop is quite rare. So I think the pet drop rate it's definitely over 1 in 1,000. So hopefully I do get the pet drops fairly quickly. I know that the Legio bosses themselves are very easy. I have actually not personally myself killed the Legio bosses, so it's going to be something very cool for myself, just because it's going to be some new. It's not really necessarily new content to me. It's just I haven't done those bosses. I've only done the Ascension creatures themselves. So we'll see how long I actually hang out of the Ascension creatures because I would like to get most of the keystone in drops on my own. That way I can just get pure profit from the Legios themselves because you do have to pay a key every time you kill one, which can get very expensive. I know that you can make profit by the time you get to Ascension Crossbows, but I've definitely heard of people not making profit by the time they get to Ascension Crossbows, and especially with the Ascension Crossbows being so cheap now in comparison to what they used to be, and the keystones themselves are not really that much cheaper than what they used to be. So overall, this is just kind of a no-loss way of doing it. I guess if you count the fact that I could have sold the keys, then I guess it's still a loss. But anyway, it's just like something I like to do myself. I'm not really sure how many kills I'm going to end up getting. So far, it's looking like I get, if I'm paying attention, I get around 700 kills per hour. And I'm just using fairly subpar gear because I'm mostly working on invention also because I am still continuing my road to Max Cape series. So hanging out here and doing these definitely helps with invention. So that's the reason why I'm using a little bit more subpar gear. For the actual boss kills, I am going to be using top gear. That way I can make sure to get fast kills, and I will show you guys the videos of that and everything. But for right now, I'm going to be stocking up as many keystones as possible and getting these kills done, and then moving on to the Legio bosses later. If you are wondering, you do have to have 81 Slayer in order to kill the Ascension creatures, and I will probably be doing an Ascension creature kill guide as well, since I am going to be down here doing so many of these. But I may wait to do those guides until after I complete the 10,000. Not really sure yet. But if you have any questions regarding these guys, I can give you some simple answers in the comments below. But I'm going to go ahead and show you guys another even more sped up clip as I just hang out here and just mow down these Roraris. So an even more sped up clip here, basically just mowing these guys down, and you can see how I do activate corruption throughout the fights. Corruption is basically my favorite ability in the game right now. It's very good. It's extremely good against Roraris. So if you're planning on doing any Rorari kills yourself, I would highly recommend using corruption down here. It's quite overpowered. Also, I realized that I do not need the Leviathan ring for tanking, so as you can see, the big shield pops up every once in a while for the Leviathan ring, and I will definitely be swapping that out for a different ring that does not degrade, because I clearly do not need a degrading ring down here. Alright guys, so this is going to be my first bank trip, so I'm going to go ahead and show you the kill count. I was going to say KC. I'll show you the kill count, and then also show you the loot from the kill count. So this is my second bunyip, so I'm about a bunyip and 3/4 in. But it was just over an hour. I know that because I had the penance aura running for a full hour, and it just ran out when I quit. So just after an hour, this is my total loot from my inventory, but this is not the total loot overall. So as we look at the rune metrics, I got 53 runite limbs, and there's only 17 here, and I definitely picked up all of them. So what happens is the other ones got eaten by my spring cleaner. So we'll just count 530,000 gold roughly for runite limbs, because you do get a little bit more from the spring cleaner due to the fact it gives you a runite ore, which is worth more than the runite limbs themselves. Also got wild blood seeds. I didn't even notice that they drop seeds, so that's cool. I got some farming experience in the process. So as you can see, we've got quite a few things. I did not pick up anywhere near all the herbs, but the only thing that really got broken down by the spring cleaner, so you're not going to see it in this inventory, that I actually picked up is the runite limbs. So we'll just go ahead and count those in at 500,000. I'm not going to put these in the calculator. So here we go. Boom. Move those over. Remove. That's not how much made in the hour. Don't worry. Remove the note paper. And then also, I need to remove these restores that I made myself. I noted them myself. I also need to remove the runite limbs, as I said. So 2,439,000. But remember, adding 500,000 into that. So it is 2,539,000. If you add in the coin drops, you're looking at pretty much 2,900,000, just under 3 million, to be like the easiest way to say this, is just under 3 million. So it was a little bit over an hour, and just under 3 million. Honestly, that's a really, really, really good hour in however much time it was. As far as the kill count, let's check that. So here we go. Type in ASC for Ascension creatures, and we're now at 4,855. So it went from 4,172 to 4,855. So almost 700 kills, which means the kills go really, really quickly. And I kind of thought they'd go pretty quickly. That's actually quicker than I thought they were going to go. Which means that it's going to get, we're going to get this road to 10,000 done pretty quickly. So there we go. That is the first inventory. I'm going to go ahead and deposit these into a new tab that I'm going to start off that is specifically for the keystones. I do collect these Ascension fragments actually, and so I have some of these in the bank already. But I will catch you guys next time. Thank you for watching. If you're not a subscriber and you'd like to follow along for this journey, feel free to subscribe. Leave comments below. All right, guys, catch the next video.